Hello everyone and welcome to Sharp-Dressed Gaming, and today we're back with Sharp-Dressed VGC, and it's been about a week ago since I last put up a recording, guys. It's been a while. It's actually been over a week. For those of you who didn't know, I did actually just move recently, and of course the week leading up to that was quite hectic as well, so I didn't get really any time to bulk record anything, and then once I actually moved in, I didn't really have time to record anything, but hopefully that's changing now. I'm getting all settled. I'm actually back at home for the night because my sister had a graduation party, so I drove back. So I'm going to record at least this week's VGC episodes tonight, so that I have those, so I don't only really have to worry about TCG and then Alice, and we should be starting to get good to go from there. But we're going to use the Sun team for the rest of this week because we did only have one episode with them, and I want to do a full week, so we're just going to do this full week as the Sun team, and then we'll use a new team. So, of course, we got the Mega Zard Y, the Choice Scarf Mammo, the Life Orb, Heliolisk, I believe the Shuckleberry Heatran, that's really all I ever use, Lumberry, Terrakion, and Citrus Berry Trevenant. I might put Focus Sash on Terrakion, because there's been a few times where I think it is Focus Sash Terrakion, and then it's not, so... we're going to hit that challenge button. You'll see my rating's not the best right now because I have been trying out a new team, and it's not going so well. So I've got to fix that up before next week, which is good. It's going to be our next team. I like it. It just needs a little bit more help. I think switching one Pokemon will be quite good. But we got a battle against Yoshi here from Japan, Kyoto, Japan. The Matrix Evolution, apparently. We see a Sun team from them as well with Charizard, Ninetales, Lilligant, Mesprit, Mr. Mime, not one I've seen before, and Machamp. Machamp, huh? Well, Lilligant's gonna be a Krabby. I think Lilligant gets Chlorophyll, if I'm not mistaken. Quiver Dance and Sleep Powder's annoying as well. But I think Mamoswine... Actually, Mamozard is not a terrible lead, because then Charizard will have Ancient Power for the other Charizard and the Ninetales. We got Heat Wave if there is, in fact, the little Lily. So I'm going to bring the Zard. We could go Trevenant for the Machamp. And I kind of want to bring Heliolisk in this one, too. I don't think Terrakion or Heatran are going to be that great here, so I think, yeah, Heliolisk and Trevenant. So the two features of this team are coming to this one, Heliolisk and Trevenant. Of course, I made that team around those two. Or this team around those two. There are, like, I really like Helios. It's actually really good. It's just really frail, and it kills itself, which doesn't help. But Trevenant, I just believe there's better grass types to use on Sun teams, i.e. Venusaur. But we're going to see Mamoswine Charizard. What does he bring here? He actually brings the Mr. Mime Machamp, deciding to go away from the Sun portion of it, because I also have Sun. So Mamoswine is not going to like a Dynamic Punch from this Machamp. So actually, I can just switch in Trevenant right here. That's perfect. And then I can just Mega Evolve and Heat Wave. I don't really think... I mean... I'm going to Protect, actually, this turn. I'm not going to Mega Evolve because I don't want to waste my turn of Sun. I'm just going to Protect because Machamp might have a Rock Slide. I might opt to go for that because it is neutral to Mamoswine. And Charizard will die to it. So I'm going to switch out the Mammo here. With that being said, Mr. Mime might go for like a Magical Leaf on where Mammo was. Actually withdraws the Mr. Mime, so we just have to worry about what this Machamp is going for. Actually see the Charizard of my opponents. So my Charizard is going to Protect here. Nice Chinese Zard for my opponent. And Machamp does go for the Dynamic Punch onto Trevenant. Perfectamundo. Now, I assume his Charizard is going to try and kill my Trevenant. So I'm going to Protect with Trevenant. Mega Evolve, we're going to Ancient Power the Charizard. Again, just a nice little surprise for when they have a Charizard or a Talonflame. Ancient Power does a nice amount. I think Ancient Power knocks out other Charizards. I'm not entirely sure on that, though. I know I've been using Omega Sceptile recently, and... Hidden Power Rock does not knock out Mega Charizard, which is kind of annoying. It gets almost there, but not quite. Well, let's see what happens here. My Trevenant protects, so I'm assuming his Charizard did not. My Charizard should outspeed Machamp, right? Oh, he's going to wide guard, expecting probably a Heat Wave from my Charizard. But I did not go for the Heat Wave. I actually just went for the Ancient Power. Hopefully this knocks out Charizard. Ah, it's close. He's going to Heat Wave, though. So he's going to hit my Charizard, which is unfortunate. But, I mean, it's not doing that much. I'm expecting maybe a Protect here. I'm just going to Leech Seed the Machamp and Protect with my Charizard. Expecting a Protect with his Charizard and a Rock Slide, perhaps, with his Machamp. My Charizard is Protect. So we've seen, at least, if he's protecting, that is. He does Protect. So we're seeing my Charizard going first. So I don't know if we're just winning the speed tie every time. Or... Yep, Dynamic Punch into Charizard. Again, I don't know if we're winning the speed tie every time, or if... what am I trying to say? Or if... what am I trying to say? Or if he's just slower. So at this point, I'm expecting his Charizard to switch out, actually, so I'm just going to Leech Seed that spot. And we're also going to Heat Wave. Just to get a bunch of damage off, whatever. Yep, there goes his Charizard. I'm not worried about keeping my Charizard around because he has a Charizard. So he can set up the Sun for my Heliolisk. So we do get a nice Heat Wave off on both these Pokemon. It's going to do quite a huge amount. And Leech Seed is going to connect with the Mr. Mime. But we see a Dynamic... Oh, he actually does have knockoff on his Machamp. I was wondering if he was going to have it or not. So our Trevenant does lose the Citrus Berry. But we got 2 Leech Seeds off. Plus this Machamp, it might go for, like... What am I trying to say here? It might go for Wide Guard, expecting me to once again go for Heat Wave. But I'm not going to. He will be sadly mistaken if he thinks that. I could Wood Hammer to just kill off this Machamp. I think I will. I'm going to Wood Hammer the Machamp and then Ancient Power the Mr. Mime. And this should kill off both these Pokemon. He actually doesn't Wide Guard or Protect, so Ancient Power is going to kill the Mr. Mime, of course. Critical hit does not matter. Machamp might attack my Charizard. Oh, Trevenant actually outspeeds Machamp. Did not expect that. So we're going to be able to knock out the Machamp with minimal recoil damage done back to our Trevenant. And unfortunately, our Trevenant does not have its Leech Seed anymore. But we are also down to 2 Pokemon. His Charizard's almost dead as it is. And then, what's his last Pokemon? We have not seen it yet. It is actually the Ninetales. He went for Double Sun, but then brought Machamp and Mr. Mime. I don't get it. I do not get it. Well, Trevenant's kind of useless here. He might expect me to Protect. I'm just going to Leech Seed the Ninetales. And I'm not too worried about the Zard right now. I'm just going to Ancient Power the Ninetales as well. Maybe expecting to Protect from his Charizard. He actually doesn't Protect. But yeah, we've got Choice Scarf Mamoswine in the back. I can just Rock Slide. We're kind of set. I actually get the boost from the Ancient Power. Not bad. I'm assuming... Actually, I haven't been paying attention to Charizard's health. We do see a Heat Wave, probably... Oh, actually, Charizard's not bad on health. We might... Charizard is a little stronger than Ninetales. I'm assuming Charizard's Heat Wave's going to knock us out. Yeah, you went for double Heat Wave there. Does this knock us out? It does not! I'm assuming that that Ancient Power boost actually saved us. Unfortunately, the Sun does go away, but we don't really need it at this point. Do I go safe and just bring in Mamo, or do I go Heliolisk? Let's bring in Heliolisk. Let's bring him in, boys. See what he can do. I could go for the Hyper Voice, but I'm just going to go for this Thunderbolt on Ninetales, focus all power there. Ancient Power the Zard. He might protect his Zard, but I don't think he will. I think he'll just go for a double attack here. But yeah, we should have this. Again, we have Mamoswine in the back. I mean, as long as we get rid of Charizard, we can Earthquake it, so we have this. I just wanted Heliolisk to get some light. I am trying to stop saying but I was really bad this battle here. I'm doing it right now. But this is my first time, or this is about a week since I've recorded, so I'm a little rusty on the old recording. What is my buddy here waiting for? I don't think he has a way out of this. If he can think of one, kudos. But with the Choice Scarf Mammo in the back, I don't think you have a way out of this, buddy. I do not think so. Is he DCing? No, he's trying to make a play here. He goes for the Protect on Charizard. That's why I went for the Thunderbolt onto Ninetales. Even though I think Hyper Voice does more, doesn't it? I don't know. Thunderbolt should do enough. Okay, it was just enough. I was going to say, Ninetales is especially bulky, so there is a possibility that we don't actually... Heliolisk, are you slower than Charizard? That's kind of sad. I thought you were faster. Helios, you're effing slow if you're slower than Charizard. Let me take a look at you here. Let me take a peek at you. 176. 167. Heliolisk, you should be faster. Why did it say Charizard's attack went first then? I don't know. But here, I'm just going to Hyper Voice and Ancient Power. Heliolisk, do you go first this time? Because I thought Charizard just went first there, unless I just wasn't paying attention when Charizard attacked the protecting Charizard. I mean, we just looked at the numbers. Heliolisk is faster. I don't know what my opponent's expecting here. Maybe just a bad internet connection that is going slow, or maybe they're not even here anymore. Maybe they are DCing. I don't know. I don't know, dude. What are you waiting on? Just click that Heat Wave button and let me go at you. Unless you're going to try and protect again for some reason. I don't understand why you would, but... He does try and protect you, and he gets it too. What a dick. Alright. Oh, we see... My Charizard is faster than Heliolisk. What's going on? Did a secret trick room get set up when I wasn't looking? What is going on? Heliolisk. 176. Charizard. 167. What in the F is going on with these two? Why is Charizard outspeeding? Oh, Charizard got an Ancient Power boost. That's why he's outspeeding. Okay. I thought I was going insane for a second. But I'm not. I am not. I forgot about the Ancient Power boost. Well, we ran out of Ancient Power, so this would be a case where I would like to PP max Ancient Power. But it's just because my opponent's stalling with Protect, and we're kind of set, so... I don't feel the need to, but it's not a bad idea. If you can afford to PP max moves, do it. Because you don't want to run into situations where you can't knock. What is he doing? Is he going to protect it? I think he left. I think he, like, walked away from his DS and is like, oh man, his Sun team's so superior to mine. He might, or he's just being a dick because he's protected 3 times. Charizard connects with the Heat Wave, so we won't get to see our Ancient Power once again, or Hyper Voice once again. Heliolisk, I want to get a nice picture of you for the title card, but we'll see if my opponent does actually DC here. I'm kind of expecting him to, considering he protected 3 times in a row, or he just walked away from his DS. That happens too. It doesn't look like they're DCing, so that's good. Continue battling. We'll get one more battle in today, guys. If you didn't know, I did switch it up so that we're only doing 2 battles an episode now, just to keep episodes a little bit short, especially after that ending. Or they're protected 3 times. We're up to 1503 now with 34 wins, 30 losses. Again, you saw a peek at the team that we're going to be using next week. That was the reason we dropped so low. Distrito Federal in Mexico. Ooh, hello, dark types and ghost types. And a Tentacruel. So we see a Gengar, Sableye, Purloin, Bisharp, Aegislash, and Tentacruel. I actually don't have my notebook here to write stuff down. So, Sableye, Gengar, Aegislash, there's 3 ghosts, and he has a Purloin and a... That's a Purloin, right? No, it's a Liepard. Liepard, Bisharp, and then a Tentacruel. Well, Charizard doesn't mind the lead here. We don't have any Intimidator, so we don't have to worry about Bisharp. Trevenant doesn't really want to come to this battle. He doesn't really do much for against my opponent's team. So yeah, I'll lead Charizard. Do we want to lead Mammalzard? I like Mammalzard here because we can Earthquake the Bisharp, the Tentacruel, and the Aegislash, and assumably the Mega Gengar. It might be a Mega Sableye though, but we still Earthquake it. And And there we go with the ums again. Yeah, Mammalzard looks pretty good here. Heliolisk looks okay. Terrakion doesn't really like this other than the Bisharp. Then Heatran. Like the Aegislash. I can Earth Power the Tentacruel, but they're still especially bulky that it's not worth it. And he can do more to my Heatran than I can to him. Especially since mine's non-stab. I might go Terrakion. I know I want to bring Heliolisk for sure. Let's bring Terrakion. Poor Trevenant doesn't get any love for this battle. He did fairly good in that last battle, though. I'm surprised that Machamp didn't knock us off earlier, just because Trevenant is kind of a problem. I didn't want to Will-O-Wisp the Machamp, because they do get guts, and that's probably what he was waiting for to knock off. But we see Charizard, Mamoswine come out for me, of course, because that's what I chose. Bisharp, Aegislash. Honestly, perf. Honestly, perf. Now, the only problem we run into here is Aegislash might have whatever it's called. Wide Guard. But I think we have to go for it, so I'm just going to Heat Wave and Earthquake. If we see a Wide Guard, we're in a bad position. I'm going to assume with the way my opponent's team is made, he doesn't have Wide Guard. I know it's bad to make assumptions, especially off a team build, because sometimes, even though teams look really weird, they can end up being really good. But I'm going to assume my opponent's Aegislash does not have Wide Guard by going for Heat Wave and Earthquake. Because if we don't pull this off here, we're kind of in a bad position, because Charizard can't touch these two without Heat Wave, and Mamoswine will be stuck in Earthquake, so we'll have to switch them out. So I do Mega Evolve here. I do Mega Evolve. We might just see a Protect King Shield as well. If we do see that, I'm going to assume he doesn't have Wide Guard. No Wide Guard. He goes for Sucker Punch, so he does not Wide Guard this turn. Sucker Punch shouldn't knock out. Yep. Earthquake. Now, does this Aegislash have Weakness Policy? If it does, we need Heat Wave to connect. It does have Weakness Policy, so we need this Heat Wave to connect Charizard with both the Aegislash. I mean, the Bisharp, it'll be fine if we don't. Can we connect with both? So this should knock out both Pokemon. Boom. Get out of here, boys. So we made the right call, assuming my opponent didn't have Wide Guard. But if we would have been higher up in the ladder, Wide Guard on that Aegislash would have demolished my lead. So that would have been pretty bad. But without having Wide Guard, or maybe just expecting me to expect him to have Wide Guard and he didn't go for it, I don't know. But it could have been really bad if he had gone for Wide Guard, because then I would have had to have done a lot of switching to get a favorable matchup against those two. And even then, we had Heliolisk and Terrakion. Terrakion could take care of the Bisharp, but we'd have to get him in safe without taking an Iron Head or Flash Cannon. And then Heliolisk still can't really do much to the Aegislash other than Thunderbolt, though it would have been Solar Power Thunderbolt. So we're going to see the Gengar, which I'm assuming is Mega here, and Sableye, which actually could be his Mega. So if it is, even so, I think we're kind of safe to switch out Mamoswine. I'm just going to Heat Wave with Charizard. I'm going to switch out Mamoswine for Terrakion, because Terrakion's not really going to be able to do much here. Terrakion can catch a Will-O-Wisp as well and get Lumberries, so I'm not as concerned about it. I would like to see the Mega Sableye, because if he does go for Will-O-Wisp and Mega Evolve this turn onto Mamoswine, then he won't be able to get that priority next turn, and Terrakion might be able to get off in a Rock Slide. So Terrakion does come in. Again, even though Mamoswine... Oh, we do see the Mega Gengar, so Mamoswine will be able to Earthquake that side of the field. I did switch him out, just because we see a Confuser, actually, which Lumberry will also take care of. I just wanted to avoid the Will-O-Wisp with Mamoswine, and just make sure that it is a Mega Gengar before I stay in there and Earthquake everything. He's going to Sludge Bomb my Charizard, which actually should kill it. Yep. See ya, Zard. You did what you could, buddy boy. Now, again, this is just going to be a position where I bring in Heliolisk. Let these two rack up some damage on these fools, and then bring in Mamoswine later. so I don't have to worry about it as much. I'm going to actually Thunderbolt the Sableye. Sableye is probably the biggest problem right now, so I'm going to Thunderbolt Sableye and Rock Slide with Terrakion. I assume he's going to Confuse Ray again with the Sableye. It'll be rather annoying, but it's not as bad as like Swagger. Does Sableye get Swagger? I think it does. No, I see, does he will? Yes. No, I already got rid of my Lumberry. Shoot, never mind. Not that it matters. Terrakion wasn't doing that much. He's gonna Hex my Terrakion as well. It's gonna hurt. Oh, it actually killed me. Critical hit. Okay, I think the crit might have mattered on that. Not that I'm that worried. I'm just gonna Thunderbolt here. Oh my god, Heliolisk. You are too strong. You need to calm it down, young mister. Alright, well, and Solar Power. Thing is, I can just bring a Mamoswine, Earthquake, should be good to go. I am Choice Scarf, so I should outspeed the Gengar. I outspeed my Heliolisk, so I'll kill my Heliolisk the instant I hit it with an Earthquake. We're gonna Protect here. Earthquake. Boom. Should be a dead Gengar. He might Protect here, expecting me to Earthquake. It won't matter. Unfortunately, my poor Heliolisk is gonna die. If that does happen, I'd rather not have that happen, just because, look at him, he's so cute. But it's our win condition. Yep, he does go for the Protect, so that unfortunately our Heliolisk is going to fall to this Earthquake. But that being said, Gengar shouldn't be able to shouldn't be able to survive a stab Earthquake from a Mamoswine. Although this Mamoswine is jolly, so, well, actually, come here, Heliolisk. We're gonna Protect again, just for funsies. And let's Earthquake. Let's see if Heliolisk does in fact get the double Protect. He might actually go for a double Protect as well. I don't know that he knows I'm Choice Scarfed. Heliolisk gets it. Not bad, boy. You get to stay around for this. Bop. Get out of here. This should kill again. But if it doesn't, and he does... Oh, it killed. I was going to say, if it doesn't kill and Mamoswine gets knocked out by the Gengar, Heliolisk will be able to Thunderbolt. And I don't know if Heliolisk got speed to Mega Gengar. That's something to look up for the future, but we do win both battles today. I love this team. It's so good. It's so good. And hopefully I can make the next team work as well as this one. But thank you guys so much for joining me. We didn't get a good picture of Heliolisk again, unfortunately. But what are you going to do? Thank you guys so much for joining me again. I will be sure to have VGC episodes all this week, so be sure to come back on Wednesday. We will have another episode for you guys. But then, until then, we'll see you next time. Bye!